after go through this link, like nextstep.tcsapp.com, you can find there are two options are available. One is register now, another is the login here. In the same link button is also available in the top right side corner, login as well as the register. So if you have not yet created your account, or you have not get TCS reference number like CTDT number, so then you have to click on the register now. But in case if you have already created your account in TCS Next Portal for code beta purpose or any other purposes, so again you have to click on the login now. But now we have to learn how we can complete the registration process. So then you have to click on the register now option. Under register now options, you can find there are two categories are available. One is information technology, another is the business process service. Now, information technology or the IT category specifically for the engineering student like M.Tech, B.Tech, MCA, so MBA. So sorry, my mistake. So IT category for the engineering student and business process service for the BCA, BBA, MBA for this particular student. But we have to select the IT technology and make sure this particular tick icon is available. Then you have to click on the continue option. Now, after that, you have to enter your email ID. This email ID is basically your personal mail ID, which is already active. So here you have to enter your email ID. After entering the email ID, you have to click on request OTP. So you check your email ID. So after verifying your mail, exactly similar type of OTP you will receive in your mail. So you have to just enter this particular OTP over here. Yes. So finally, you can check that my mail ID is already verified. So that status is already available. Now just click on the continue option. So you have to enter your last 4 digit of your Aadhaar number, then your date of birth, and your first name and last name. Yes, if you have a middle name, you have to also select enter your middle name as well. So this type of name I have just given for the demo purpose, and this is the terms and conditions. You have to just scroll down and just close it and then click on the continue options. Now here you can find based on your gender, you have to select your title and then your first name, last name, your other number which I have just mentioned. And again, you have to enter your mobile number and select your nearest TCS office. If I just select it, so we have to select Kolkata. And of course, you have to enter your academic educational details like institution's name, qualifications. So these are the details you have to fill. Then you have to enter your capture and then just click on the register options. Now, after entering these details, you will get one confirmation mail that you have successfully completed the registration process. The screenshot is already attached over here, and also you get the CDT number, that is a reference number. After successfully creating your completing your registration process, here you have to enter your email ID or your reference number which you have just received. So any of the one you have to enter over here. Then already mail is one OTP is already sent to your registered email ID. So you have to just enter it and just click on login. So after successfully login, you can find that candidate name is already available over here, and you can find also the message like welcome board on TCS Next Step portal. And yes, there are multiple problems we are facing regarding the login process or the registration process, but it's recommended you can use the Firefox browser. Okay. Now after successfully logged in, you can find the application form is also available. So under the applications form, if you just click on it, you can find there are four options are available. One is personal details, another is the academic and work experience, other details, form preview and declarations. So here we will understand what are the details or we supposed to be filled, what type of academic details we have to say, fill, the necessary work experience. So yes, now you have to just click on the start the application process. Now, after that, under personal informations, you can find based on your name, the Mr., Mrs., or Doctor, whatever the suffix you are using, that will be available. So you have to enter your first name and last name. So this is already given during the registration process. So the same data is already fetched over here. And again, you have to enter your date of birth. So basically, these are the data is required during the registration process. So in this particular section, you cannot change your data. So make sure you enter your right information during the registration process. If you just scroll down, here you can find you have to enter your father names. So if I select Mr. and here the details is also available. Like I just enter the father's first name and last name. And then again you have to enter your address. The address is basically the exact same address which is available in your Aadhaar card or PAN card. Okay, so the address you have to fill like your house number. If the house number is not available, so you can randomly enter any house number or the apartment number or the block number, whatever you have. As it is a mass required field, so you have to enter any house number. And similarly, your all the details are available. You have to just enter. And then again, any changes done in the permanent address, please click on the yes button. So definitely you do not need to change anything over here. Are the permanent address same as the present address? Definitely yes. So if yes, then you can select the yes, or otherwise you have to select the no. No. So definitely based on your cases, you have to select enter these particular things. But I would suggest that suppose you are staying in some city regarding your academy, and your actual address is basically other town or the other cities. But for that case, definitely you can enter the exact details what is available in your PAN card or other card. So in that case, your present address and the permanent address both will be same. Okay. Then contact details, again under the contact details, if you have to enter your email ID, and if you have any alternative mail ID, definitely you can enter. And yes, you have to enter your country code. So that country code is already given as a 91. So these are the things is already available. Now in this particular section, you can find nearest TCS office locations. So in our cases, definitely we have to select TCS Kolkata. So based on your location, you have to select the nearest locations. Okay, so these are the details you have to fill under the personal details. Then just click on save and continue, and then come back to the academic and work experience. So there are total 7 sections are available. So under the highest qualification and category details, make sure you have to enter your institution's name. Your institution name is basically, like suppose you are in B.Tech student. So whatever the college are available, so you have to given the college name. Even you are in the 7th semester, still you have to enter your highest qualification as a B.Tech. Okay, so this is the college name. And I believe there are most of the college name is also available. Based on your cases, you have to select the college name. Then highest qualification degree. In our cases, this is B.Tech, so that's why we have selected a Bachelor of Technology. So there are also multiple types of highest qualification is also available. And then year of passing. So in our cases, this is 2026. We have to select, but from the drop down menu, again, you can find there are multiple. There is also available. And then just click on save and continue. Okay. So similarly, under the work and academic and work experience, so this is basically the graduation data. So exactly the same data you have entered during your registration process, like the specializations, course start date and end date. So exactly similar type of data you have to enter. For our cases, 2020 is basically start date and 2026 is the end date. A type of courses, of course, if you are engineering student, this is a full-time course. Marks grading system is basically marks or CGPA. Based on your cases, you have to select. In our case, it's CGPA. And so out of CGPA is basically detail. So exactly similar type of data you have to fill. Then just click on continue, and make sure whatever the data you are entering is basically correct. You cannot have enough time or the opportunity to modify the data again and again, right? Okay, so just scroll down. It is already said. So this is the class 12 data. So exactly your class institution or university name you have to enter. But in some cases, we have noticed if the college name, school name is basically lengthy. So after some data input, you cannot give the entire college or university name. So in that case, you can use the short form, or if your university name is basically less than your institution name, definitely you can enter. Okay. And then the board and the specification is basically science. So these are the course durations, again full time. So these are the things you have to enter for the class 12. Similarly, for the class 10 or the diploma, if you have the exactly similar type of data, you also enter. So now then you have to enter the class 10 details, like similarly like class 12. So these are the data you have to fill. And make sure you enter the right course start date and the end date, which is also available in your mark sheet or admit card. And again, just click on save and continue. Now come back to the any other qualification. So yes, if you have any other qualification, definitely you can add. Otherwise, just click on no. So here, so if you don't have any, if you don't have any other qualifications, just click on no and just click on save and continue. So now under the work experience, so if you have any work experience, definitely you can add. But normally as a student, definitely there should not be any work experience. But in case if you have completed in your B.Tech, then after you have joined any organizations, now you are applying as an M.Tech student, definitely there should be some work experience. That work experience only will be calculated for the 2 years. But make sure internship as well as the training would not be considered as a work experience. So in that case, definitely you don't have, then just click on no. And if you have any work experience, definitely you have to click on yes. And again, even you have to add some documents or some details. Right? In our case, it's there is no such work experience is also available. That's why click on no and click on save. Now, now we have to move to the next section, that is the declarations. So again, click on save and continue. So under declarations, okay, there are a few questions are there. So did you have any break in your studies? So here break means basically like after 10th or 12th, if you have not continued your study, or after 2 years, you are going for some preparation like government exam. So if this is the scenario, then you have to select yes or no. But yes, if you have any proper reason, like why you have taken some break during your education, so you have to mention your reason, like for preparations, for medical reasons. So that type of reason you have to written over here. And the maximum what is basically 150. Then so in my case, there is no such reason. So I just click on no. Have you done any other courses? No. Do you have any pending backlog currently? So yes, TCS has already allowed only one backlog during the registration process, or whenever you are sitting for the exam. But when they will start the verification process, or they will share your LOI, make sure you have clear all the backlog. But if I select the yes option, so here you have to select how many number of backlogs you have. So they are only allowed one, so then only you have to select the one. If you select more than one, like the three, so then definitely during their verification process, they will not allow you. Okay, but in my case, there is no such backlog. That's why I just mentioned as a no. And there are even some questions like you have taken all subject marks into consider the calculations calculated to obtain marks or total possibility. Like in your class 10 or 12, if you notice that there are some optional subject or the fourth subject we can normally say, so this type of subject also be there. But in your case, you have to take all the marks. Have a total six in subject, so all the subject must be calculated. Okay, so then you have to select yes, or if you select only the best of five, then you have to select the no option. But it's my recommendations. All the subjects are mentioned in your mark sheet. You have to add all the marks. The marks or CGPA obtained created by you for each of the above mentioned academic qualifications has been secured in the first attempt. Definitely yes, if you clear it in the first attempt, like not in the extended educations, like the class 10 normally we take the 1 year. If you take to complete the class 10 in your 2 years, then definitely it's a extended education. But in my case, it's not. You have considered any only the marks or CGP obtained during the normal durations of the course for calculating marks obtained or total? Definitely yes, we have calculated in this way. So again, there is another question. You have completed each if the above mentioned academic courses is stimulated time as specified by your university or institutions. So again, they are the same thing. They are asking in multiple ways. जे जो टाइम ड्यूरेशन दिया था मान के चलो क्लास 10 1 ईयर का क्लास 12 2 ईयर्स का उसी टाइम फ्रेम में तुम कंप्लीट कर रहे हो क्या नहीं कर रहे हो उसका प्रोसेस है बेसिकली हम लोग वही उसको सेलेक्ट करें डेफिनेटली यस यस वी हैव कंप्लीटेड विद योर स्पेसिफिक टाइम ड्यूरेशंस you have declare break in studies or work experience and pending backlogs in any during your academics. Second, अगर तुम्हारा कोई ब्रेक होगा तुम्हारा पढ़ा एकेडमिक में और ये वर्क एक्सपीरियंस में कोई बैकलॉग होगा तो वो सब चीज तुमको इधर मेंशन करना होगा बट देयर इज नो सच breaks or pending backlog so I just want to mention yes. Okay, so in this case, we don't have any break. So I just mentioned as you know, you have not attended the TCSL selection process in the last 6 months. जो एग्जाम होता है तुम्हारा TCS NQT वो तुम लास्ट 6 मंथ से नहीं बैठे हुए तो इसके लिए बेसिकली तुमको यस करना चाहिए ओके सो दिस आर द डिक्लेरेशन फॉर्म यू हैव टू से आंसर बाय यस और नो you have read the terms and conditions or whatever the things are available so you have to just click on yes and all the details you have to again cross check it is selected properly or not then again click on save and continue. So now in this section, you have to upload your CV or resume. So before that, you have to fill the details for the smart card details. Like after joining the TCS, they will definitely hand it over some ID card you can say. So for that case, again, you have to fill the data like your name, first name, last name, blood group as well. Then you have to upload your photo. So there are some specifications already mentioned like dimensions, resolutions, format. So these are and the file size. So each and everything is already mentioned. Based on that, again, you have to upload the resume as well as the photo. And then just click on save and continue. And make sure you upload your updated resume. And also we have make a video how you can prepare your best resume for freshers. So you can also watch our video. So maybe you will get this type of error message like fail to upload your photo or CV. So for that case, you have to just click on save multiple times or save and continue multiple times. So this is the normal process as their server is getting some error. So you have to follow this particular step multiple times like click on save or save and continue both. So in this way, definitely the data will be saved finally. And again, if you just come back to the form review or declaration part, so again you can find there is a one warning message like not editable yet. In this section, you do not have the particular options to modify the data, so you have to just view the data. Okay. So maybe after click on save or save and continue multiple times, maybe it do not be react to the next section. So for that case, you can simply click on form review and declarations. So again, if after multiple time trying, so this type of warning message will be gone, that will not be available over here, and immediately the continue button also be activated, right? So now you can see after multiple time, click on save and save and continue. So you can find this particular warning message we are just talking about is not available over here. And this is the security details like have you involved any pending or any closed civil criminal cases. So if you have, then you have to select yes or no, but definitely the type of things is not available. So you have to just click on no. Are you involved in any pending or closed disciplinary inquiry case pending? So definitely in our university or academic career, this type of things is not there. So again, you have to click on no. Okay. So now there is a one more. If answer to this particular questions you have in the above mentioned is yes, give all the particulars of the case or arrest. So there are some consequences will be there, but in our case it's not yes. So just click on no, no, and then again you have to click on the continue option. And there is a final declarations. Have you appeared TCS test or interview previously? Definitely no. Just click on no and just click on continue. And this is the applications review form. So if you just click on this particular link, the enter details, which whatever we have filled, that will be available in front of us. So here under the application review form, all the details is also available. Like you cannot edit or you cannot modify. So you have just verify our application form. Just click on continue. And again, TCS terms and condition is also available. So you have to just go through these particular sections and you have to just agree the terms and conditions. You have to enter the date and the place where from where you have fill this particular form, and then submit the application form. You can find there is one pop-up window is also open. Are you sure want to submit your application form? Please ensure that all that we have reviewed the form and entered the correct details. Any unsafe changes will be lost. So definitely we have checked that all the details we have entered correct. So then we have to just click on yes and submit the application form. Again, you can find unable to process details at this moment. Maybe this type of error message will be generated multiple times. So you have to just click on the submit form again and yes, submit the application form. So this is the problem mainly we are facing from the particular website. So you have to try it multiple times and definitely it will be done. Okay. So finally, submitting your form, you can find you will get this type of confirmation message like you have successfully submitted your applications form, and the same thing is also received in your mail as well. And again, you can find apply for type option is also available. So you have to just click on apply for type, or also if you want to download the application form, so this option is also available. Okay. And maybe during your registration process or the login to fill the data, you will face lots of problems regarding the network issues or their service is not working. So then you have to just try it multiple times. This is the pan India problem, and it will take some time. So basically, TCS will check your patience level, and then finally you will complete the registration process. Okay, and don't forget to click on the apply for type options. Okay, and that's it. And the similar type of screen will also be available, like which we have just mentioned over here, like what is the status of your application form. So for that, you have to click on the tag my applications. Finally, we have to click on the apply for type. Now you have to enter a few details like your test center. So you have to select 3 different test center based on your nearest locations. So just click on the click here to select the test center 1, test center 2, test center 3. So based on our requirement, we have to select the 3 different test centers. Okay, after entering the test center, we have to give 3 different locations based on our job preference, right? Okay, then finally you have to click on save and continue, and you can find this is the successful message will be available in front of your screen. And if you just click on the track my applications, so definitely you can find the apply for type option is also available, right? So lastly, I would say after lots of efforts and patience, you will successfully complete the registration process. And don't forget to click on the apply for type options. Now during the registration process, if you face any difficulties, you can also ping in our WhatsApp or Telegram channel, or you can also write down in our comment sections. And all the best. And also if you need our free study material, definitely you can also ask in your chat box or the WhatsApp or the Telegram channel, and all the details is also available in your description. You can check it.